Hey Click Pals, hey, 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 hey. How are you doing today? Today is a beautiful day, guys. It's a beautiful day, it's a windy day, it's a hot day. But we're here to, get into a topic. I recorded a video on this topic already. However, I didn't feel like it had enough to, give it what I needed to get the message across, right? So I want to talk about just the I'd label that I'll title that video Nip Tuck culture, but I want to talk about it in a wholesome way, right? In a wholesome way, taking into consideration the whole movement here about self-love and just how important it is to pour into self and not be. And listen, I know it's hard, right? So even me talking and relaying this message, I know it's hard because I also exist in the culture. So I know the temptations, I know the influence that people can have over your thoughts and how you view yourself and just all of those stuff, right? So I have two clips I want to play to just show you, just give you examples of persons who you may know to get the message across, right? So I know a lot of it stems from just people not valuing themselves, one, two, see the beauty in themselves, and just to overall put themselves first, right? That is definitely the drawback. And when you're in isolation, or something don't work out, or you're not well, or you're sad, or you're upset, or when those emotions comes across, you tend to get deep in depression and stuff like that, and people just don't like being by themselves, right? It's definitely a thing where people don't like being by themselves, and that is where the breakthrough usually happens for self-love, self-care, confidence, and just that intrinsic work that you have to get away from all the influences, all of those things, and just spend time with yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror, see the beauty, see what you have not seen ever or in a long time, right? Because you probably feel defeated, or you feel just everything is just at you, and you just can't see what usually others see. And then you turn to the social media for entertainment, for validation, for confirmation, and then you go into this deep rabbit hole, right? I'm gonna play you a clip from Lala. I know most persons know Lala. She was married to Carmelo and Anthony, and they got the divorce. But this is just a clip. I watch her interview, and just a clip. And I always love when people can identify these things in themselves. Like I always say, spend time with yourself and admit these problems that you do have, because that's the only way you can really fix them and attack them and put things in place to to get on the right path. And she was talking to Angie Martinez, and she admitted that she just don't like being alone, right? She admitted that she create her life where people are always around, her sons, his friends, because she just don't like being alone. She don't like being by herself. And I thought it was just just eye-opening to see someone admit that publicly, because people usually don't want to admit those type of things. So just listen to this clip here.
Only so many shows I could be on. It was like, oh, one thing about Lala, she gonna find a job, she gonna find a check, she gonna find this. There's only so much of that before it's like, no, you got to deal with some of this stuff, and you got to be okay with being with yourself.
But what do you do when it's quiet? Like, how do you have a quiet thing that you do? Like, are you comfortable quiet? Like, if somebody just plopped you on a beach by yourself.
I'm not comfortable quiet.
Really?
I'm not and I'm not comfortable alone. I always have been the person that's around so many people. So I created that environment in my house to be like that, which is why it's Cayenne's friends. opening the fridge, cooking what they like. That's always been the environment at the house because I always just function better when there's a lot of things happening around me. I could still be super focused. Like, I'm focused even in all this stuff happening around me. But when it's just me, I'm not good at that. And I know that that's a thing that I have to work on. Like, you have to be okay with being alone and being by yourself and having those alone moments. And I just haven't mastered that.
Yeah. I think it's amazing.
Right? And I just found that so awesome that at least she knows that it's something she has to, you know, work on. And I'm telling you, a lot of people are not there yet. They see, oh, me and my besties, and they see you drowning in friend culture, and they don't realize that they are actually drowning themselves slowly, right? But they don't see it usually until later on in life when they look around and where are these friends? Where are these, you know, all those memories? Those people are no longer, you know, around. And usually when you see people just hanging around this bunch of friends, is usually something there, you know, something is usually there. And my last video, I had those lashes on, and I said I wore them for a reason, which was the video that I did that I actually did not ended up posting. I'll post this instead because I fall victim, and I purposely shoot my videos without, I don't wear makeup like naturally, like, but for the camera, you know, with the lighting and stuff, you know, your face will look, you know, different shades of whatever. But I don't wear makeup and those things on my videos for a reason, because I want to be my authentic self when I come to you guys, when I come do the videos, when I come and talk. I want to be what I am speaking about, and this is my everyday. I'm not wearing lashes. I'm at work, I'm not wearing lashes. I'm not wearing makeup. This is how I am at work. I have on my lip gloss, and I might put on my eyeliner and, you know, whatever lash I do have, because I wore fusion and it tore my lashes out. Well, I didn't have a lot to begin with, but as I joke always, you see face and eyes, you see, you know, lash, it is so thin, right? But I choose to come on camera and stuff like that without makeup, because I could always say, well, I'm shooting, let me do a face beat. But listen, guys, we have to, the same way you have a bunch of people out there pushing this makeup culture and this, you look one way this way, you look a different way, the next time you look a different way. I want to see more people like me. I want to see more people just doing videos to represent me and a whole heap of other people, you understand me, who are just like us, that just don't want to in this heat. And I just couldn't imagine just having all these stuff on my face, right? So that was a part of my journey of loving self. That may not be initially your journey, right? Because journey to self is different, right? You may choose to still wear a little makeup, maybe not a cake full of makeup or a face full of makeup, but you might choose to, because the more you pour into yourself and the more you love yourself, you'll find that those things don't appeal to you like it used to, right? So I want to do segue now into, there's a dancer named Rebel, right? She's a Jamaican dancer, a local dancer, and she did her nose, right? And I believe that she thought that being honest with the journey would give her more support. That's my assumption. I could be wrong, right? But she got a lot of backlash because she did her nose and she looked like a complete different person, right? And I'm like, all right, you hated your nose, a regular black nose, but then I think sometimes what we don't understand as people is, if you want to fix something about yourself, that's fine, right? And you're a public person, you have to be okay with what comes with it, right? Everybody is not going to say, yay, yay, yeah. Everybody's not going to cheer for you. I'm sure people might see me without makeup and have something to say. La, she couldn't put on a little blush, she couldn't, you know. It comes with the territory, right? I don't know what she think would have happened. Of course, you do have people who supported her and her decision. But to me, any surgery you do that takes you to a whole new, you don't even look like yourself. I mean, what was the purpose of that surgery, right? So, you know, a lot of people would say, oh, clearly she didn't love herself. And I would be on that also, because she wear these two erring on the both sides of her nose. And I think that may be what draw more attention to her nose than anything else. And she fixed the new nose, and sometimes she have them in, sometimes she don't have them in, right? So I've seen videos of her, and me never even know because the makeup is lighter, the nose is so arrow straight with the makeup. Without the makeup, you can see it have more, broadness to it. But when she does the makeup, it's just one straight thing. See, it does not look like her. If it's not like in your face like this, you don't even know it's her, right? And she did a live sometime this week or last week or whatever, and they screenshotted it, right? And she spewed the most awful message, and I'm gonna play that message because she is part of the problem. No, she's definitely part of the problem, and I'm just gonna play the video.
Fix up on yourself. Fix up on yourself. And anything you're insecure about, fix it. One life you have to live. Or this just to die. You hear me? Dead happy. Dead new and say do everything with your love. Now listen to them. Now listen to them. Now listen to them. All this just to die. Remember, the assets are everything we kill have yourself about. Any insecurities that have, fix it. Fix it. Dead happy. Me after dead happy. You can say, now do everything with me love. Right now, I'm paying never jump out when I got America. If the nose don't blow off, it blow off. I truth. Only God can judge me. No phone will judge again. I'm gonna fuck silent.
Alright, she got into the profanity, so sorry if that part got caught. Right, she got into the profanity, but she went on to say that persons, I guess, judging are, they're miserable and they're this and they're that, right? And that's just low level, cursing. That's just low level. That's the easiest thing to say. So they'll just say the easiest thing. Those people clearly, you know what you get with those people when they're cursing, right? So I commented in that thing, and I'm like, this is a dangerous message. It's a dangerous message. And she went on to say, oh, she's happy, and that don't sound like a happy person to me. A happy person would have done her nose, closed the blinds, go do her dances, talk what you're talking about regular, and would not be behaving like that. When you're happy, secure, and confident in your decisions, you do not have to attack everybody who say nay about that decision. You don't have any interest to. You have no interest to. So that is not happy, and it is a slippery slope to tell people that, oh, if you have insecurity. No, because what you see, she fix her nose now, she'll go say something else, she'll go say something else, she'll go say something else, and it never stops. She can do herself and damage herself if she wants. That's her prerogative, right? But don't come out here and project that message to people who are impressionable, who going through certain things, and that's not what they need. They need people to uplift them and people to tell them that they're beautiful, because a lot of them are beautiful. Look at Spice almost killed herself to have the perfect body. And you see, people don't learn. It has to happen where someone has to die, or several people, because people have died. Notable people have died from some of these surgeries, right? And people have gotten deformed from some of these surgeries. They would give anything to get what they had prior, and they don't have it, right? So the message really is just to not let these people force and push their narrative on us impressionable people out there that's going through things and need upliftment. Not people need place to live, people need food, people need help with back to school, people need help with just living expenses. You're talking about surgery for fix nose? She's so tone deaf. These same people are the ones who will neglect their children and all of that just to fix something. You understand? And then they're still not happy. Because that is not happiness. Happiness is not fixing, oh, my nose is, let me bring it in. That's not happiness. That's a temporary fix. That's like putting a band-aid on the problem. right? So we have to drown out these messengers, because these messengers are part of why society is so depressed. Society, the beauty these people want to look so white, it's not funny. Are we gonna just be honest here? The hair is straight, the hair is blonde, the nose is straight, the makeup is way 10 shades more than their actual color. These people want to be white so bad. But would they admit it? No, they're confident. No, you're not. No, you're not confident. You would not be dressing like that. You would not be doing yourself like that if you were confident in how you look and genuinely happy with how you look. Right? So I just wanted to bring these 2 clips to you to just tie it in, to say, spend time with self. Spend time with self. Loneliness is a thing. I know people don't like being alone, but listen, what you can uncover and what you can break through from just taking time to yourself will worth it a million times. And it's an everyday journey, like I tell you. It's an everyday journey. It's not gonna be fixed today and you're okay today. No, it's an everyday journey, right? You will have your up days, your down days, but may I tell you, say, when you cross over to that part where you look on certain things and you say, that me used to go on so far? Lord God, like, you start to beauty in yourself. What, Mark, you know, years ago, me used to wear the tracks and stuff, you know, years ago, you know. Me used to wear nails and me used to wear, you know, not heavy makeup, but some makeup. And over the years, me just start work comes and say, no, that's not. We have a whole line of products for our ear texture, all of that. We can braid, we can do the bantu, we can do so many things with our ear that don't have to have these big circles on our faces and stuff like that. You understand? So guys, let us just, you know, like I said, start the work, spread the message. Self-love, self-confidence. We're gonna work on self. We're all about self over here, and it's a everyday, like, coming to you guys. You're helping me, I hope I'm helping you, and we're just gonna do this day by day, and I will bring these clips to you as anytime I see them, because they're dangerous to the young girls, to the impressionable women who just need a good friend to say, you're good, man, you'll be fine. No, these are the messages that spread. She's just one off. You have more persons like her, right? But I just use her as an example because that's the one I saw recent, and I said definitely have to play this to let the people know what I'm talking about, right? So guys, I'll just wrap it up here, but I'll just tell you, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, share the video, spread the message. More than anything, I want the message to spread. Love yourself, invest in yourself, spend time with yourself, do things for yourself. Okay? The energy you put on others, put it on yourself. Because really, the only control you have over anything is yourself. Right? So just love yourself. We're going to build self-confidence. We're going to motivate self. We're gonna it's just everything self. We're gonna be our best selves, right guys? So enjoy your day. I hope you're in good spirits, and if you're not, I hope your spirit turn around in short order. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.